Just the fool, I thought I knew you act different when you pop too. I hope these words get through to you. I hope these words get
through to you. YouTube. What's good, everybody? Aphectz here, and today I'm back with another video. Now today we're going to be going over the trip side and ebook part 2. I'm going to be going over PA slot corner, inside cross, and we're going to be going over some red zone and a couple little bonus plays. Now, first things first, let's go over PA slot corner, right? PA slot corner, the main thing you want to be looking at is the crossing route, which is the post route, the deep post route coming across the middle of the field, because it's gonna get over deep. It's gonna get over cloud flats, get over curl flats, and get over hard flats, obviously. So that's what you're really gonna be looking for. So you're gonna want to look for that route mainly, and these you're gonna want to put high lows in the middle of the field, like so you can basically get the user's attention, so you can throw your route freely, right? So start off with setup number 1, right? Setup number 1 is more of a man beating setup, which is basically curl X, zig B, corner to tight end, and halfback wheel the running back. Now I wouldn't really do this setup, but mainly versus man. If they're playing like man, where it's like, okay, you know they're playing man and they're not sending heavy pressure, you can run this setup. And I'll show you right here, right? What you're going to be looking for is the tight end corner is going to beat man, the zig is going to beat man, and that post on Y is going to beat man. So you have this tight end corner to kill man, right? I'll show you 1 second again. Put it in cover 2 man real quick again, right? Curl X, zig B, quarter tight end, and halfback wheel to running back. I wouldn't halfback wheel because the post route from the wide receiver is gonna just start getting bumped. You got this little zig. That zig just gets super separation, and you get about 4 yards, 3-4 yards off of that in man coverage. Only thing is, if they send in heavy pressure, the zig kind of takes too long to develop, and it's kind of obvious if their users on that side. It's not really worth doing. And then you also have the zig, the corner. You have this Y route coming across the middle of the field, right? Which is this Y route. If they're in, I didn't actually put it in man, did I? I didn't put it in man. My bad. Hold on. Cover 2 man, corner. Block the running back, zig, that guy, curl that guy. So if you have something like this, that little sharp cut, you see how he cuts sharply, you can throw that right in the middle of the field and get a lot of yards. Now if they're playing like a cover 2 man, where like they're only sending 4, they're sending 5, something that you only need 5 blockers for, right? If they start sending like 7 and 6, I'll show you guys how to stop that, which is like 1-4-6. If they start sending it at a 3-4, I'll show you how to try to manage that, but get out of trips if they start sending 7. You know what I'm saying? It's not really, it's decent at blocking, but I wouldn't be in trips if they start sending 7. Like 7 and 8 and shit like that. So next setup, we have out route X, hitch B, put the tight end on a post, and we have the halfback wheel, and we have this motioned over corner route, right, as well. So we have this right here. I don't really like this setup. I personally wouldn't use this, but it's okay. It's a motioned over corner route. It's kind of sharp. So if they have like a deep blue, on that side of the field, that, well, outside quarter, or a deep blue, when it's only the deep blue, you can throw that motioned over corner route, but I wouldn't really use that setup. So you also make sure you smart route that Y receiver, which is Y, then RB, to basically make that post route deeper. So when you motion over the corner route, it's a deeper corner route, right? So for instance, you'll see it right here. So versus like hard flats, let me put hard flats on. So versus like hard flats, you can really see it get open like an actual corner route. You motion it over right there, and you see how it's running like a corner route. You're running like a corner route. He's actually running it like a corner route. So you're basically having a corner route that you just created. This is good. This is a good scheme versus in regs. So because you can create a lot of different routes that you couldn't really create with trips. So you have the hitch B, out route X, and you have this wheel, smart route Y, and put the tight end on the post. Now you have that tight end on the post as the first read. You have the hitch as well. You have this right motion right after there, and you have this tight end meant to hit the tight end on the post. You also have B. If that receiver leaves B, you have B on the you have B as well. So let's say they play clouds, right? Say they play clouds. If they play clouds, same thing, you hit the wheel route. If they play clouds, you hit the wheel route. Boom. you take your yards up the field. Obviously, like I said, possession catch that. You don't want to get boomed and fumble. That's pretty much the end all be all. Now, another setup you can do. You can streak B, streak A, right? Streak B and streak A, and you can motion this guy, right? You can streak B, streak A, and you literally can just throw this. Now you're gonna throw this Y route. You have this X low. You see that X route, how it's super low. You have the X route, and you have the drag. Basically, if the user guards the drag, so you streak B, streak A, right? If their seam is wide open, if like let's say they had nobody in the middle of their field, or the user starts running somewhere else, right? Their user starts running somewhere else, and you have this tight end seam. You can hit that tight end seam sometimes if they don't have like a zone there. If not, you have boom. You have that receiver. Sometimes if the linebacker backs up a little bit, which is very rare, you can literally just lead pass it over his head. The linebacker will never make an animation to catch that if that happens. Let's say the user starts guarding that. You have this X drag coming across the middle of the field. You get your 3, 4, 5 yards off the drag, and you'll live for, you know what I'm saying, another down. Now, what you can also do is you can kind of make a makeshift cover 3 beater with this corner route, right? You motion this guy over, and if they press, let's say they press, right? Motion this guy over, and now you have a corner route, and you have this A receiver. Same concept as I forgot what we did it in part 1, but it's the same concept as part 1. If you have a corner route, if they press, right, their streak is gonna bring that guy down. So you streak B, streak A, and this corner route is basically gonna keep that outside blue that's pressed down once he realizes, okay, I need that guy's in a corner route, let me stay down. And that's the same thing. Now if they put a deep half, you're not gonna be able to throw that. You're gonna be able to throw a corner route. So if they do something like this, I said they press and then it's a deep half, right? Let's say they put this guy in a deep half, right? If they press and they put that guy in a deep half, what's gonna happen is he's gonna keep going back, right, off the screen. So he's gonna keep going back, and if you try to do it, he's gonna keep, oh, I didn't put that guy on a streak, my bad, I didn't put that guy on a streak. So let's say they press again. I'll show you guys that that won't work unless they press. So if they press their cover 3, and how do you recognize a deep half? You kind of have to look, you have to really look, because once he sinks down after, so I'll show you guys basically what's gonna happen. You see how he starts running back, he's running back, and he's there. See how he's in a deep half, he's running stride for stride with them, he's trying to get back to his zone, but he was pressed. That's what's gonna happen if they're pressed. Now if they're not pressed, you're really not gonna be able to make this throw. It's gonna really be hard, really a tight window if they're not pressed. So even you might be able to make it late like that. See how he started, you might be able to get that, you know what I'm saying? Like in like if you have a really fast tight end or something like that, somebody like Kittle, you might be able to make that throw on a bad safety, but on a good safety when it's not pressed, because you have to throw it so late, might not be able to make that throw. Now second play let's go over is inside cross, right? Oh no, we have attacking 146, right? Yeah, I'll show you guys. Yeah, so second play we're gonna go over is like mainly for beating man. So yes, mainly a bonus. No, a bonus play, right? Did I show you guys this? Oh yeah, bonus play, right? So sometimes what I like to do, you got this hitch, you got the hitch post over with the tight end, and you have this, so you streak X. This is mainly for getting the Y route open. If you really want to, like, if you're playing like people that are not as good, you really want to just keep getting your Y route open. Mainly for you regs guys, you franchise guys. There's a lot of people in franchise that's not the greatest. So if you just motion over X and streak it, and what that's gonna do is that's gonna clear out the safety over there. So this Y route is gonna get a lot of yards, big chunkage of yardage. That's what I used to do last year. I used to get a lot of yards like that. What I would do last year though is I would do this, right? So I would motion over this guy right here, streak A, and then streak X, right? And then you would have the motioned over post, right? And you have 2 posts coming across the middle of the field, and whichever one they didn't go to, you go to the other one. Only thing about this though, so streak, right? Only thing about this, for some reason, whenever I motion over this post, it takes so, like, I get shedded. It's like you get shedded when you motion over that post, right? So you go like that. You got that post coming across the middle. This is like a regs killer. Last year I used to run this play all the time in regs, like people like that. It's probably the, you know what I'm saying, the regs killer play. So you streak X, streak your tight end, and you got 2 posts coming across the middle of the field, and they're both gonna get open over every zone, and boom. See how B gets way more open, because you're like because you're closer to this side, so like this right here. Because you're closer to this side of the field, B gets way more open because it has more space, but you have to clear it out with X. This B route won't get open if you don't clear. And you see how you could kind of click on and come down and hit stick you? Like if I caught it and hit stick, that could happen sometimes as well. So you want to have a good route runner and a fast receiver. Yeah, so now let's go over inside cross. That's bonus. That's like reg stuff that I used to use last year in trips. That won't work in MUT because safeties are too good. Trips, right? Let's go over inside cross. So inside cross is pretty much all versus man. So let's go over like cover 0. Let's go over 146, right? So if they're in like 146, right? And let's say they start blitzing, right? So they start blitzing. So they blitz this guy. They blitz this guy. So they're blitzing 6, right? Are they in man? No man, right? Cover 2 man. Blitz everybody. What am I doing? DB sting. Alright, so I'm blitzing everybody. What am I doing? I don't want to do this. Oh my god, what am I doing? Because I'm trying to do man. Alright, you know what? Let me show you guys man coverage. Yeah, I'll show like a 3-4 man coverage. My bad. Because I wanted to show versus 146, but I'm looking at the cover 0, and I'm like, cover 0. I'm not doing a cover 0 out of 146. So let's go over like, let's go versus. Let me show you versus heavy blitzes, right? So versus like, let's say a 3-4 odd, right? Pinch buck, right? So versus heavy blitzes, you want to come out an inside cross. So 2 plays you want to do versus inside cross, right? So you want to slant. You want to slant B. Put your tight end on a post. The tight end on a post and the tight end on a corner is your man killers. Those 2 routes, tight end on a post and tight end on a corner, is always going to kill man, right? And you're always going to want to block your running back when you're coming out. So let's say, let me set up the blitz, right? So, oh man. So you got blitz everybody. You know what I'm saying? Something like this. You spread and you pinch your linebackers and you blitz everybody and you stand like this, right? So they'll probably be standing right here and the safety will be guarding here. So you're getting 7 at you right here, right? So if you're getting something like 7 at you right here, let me get on the D line just so the safety guards this post. I'll put this guy right here. I'll say he's guarding that guy, right? If you're getting something like this, what you guys want to do versus man, right? You're gonna, so let's say the first, let's say the second setup. This is versus cover 0, all out 7-man blitz, right? You're gonna want to put B on a slant, the tight end on a post or a corner, depending on what. Corner is gonna get butt naked wide open, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it kills man. But I'll put tight end on a post. If you're gonna put that guy on a slant, put the tight end on a post. So you have man beater that way, man beater that way, and then you have that X on a man beater. That deep post route is good versus man. And you're gonna motion over. You're gonna block the running back and motion over Y, right? And that's what's gonna happen. You got this slant coming across the middle of the field. Boom. Now if they press, obviously it's gonna take a little bit off the press, but he's still gonna beat him as soon as he cuts off a man. Now let's say you do something, a different setup. So let's say they just they show blitz and they're at the line, right? Let's say they're at the line. You really don't have to ID anybody unless with this you can ID this guy off the edge, so your running back picks that guy up, and so you got the slant, you got the post, and then you ID that guy, so your running back picks that guy up, and then boom, motion over this guy, your running back picks that guy up, and then this guy comes in right here. So your running back is gonna pick, you ID that guy, so the running back picks that guy up, and the motion over tight end. You want to hike the ball right. I'll show you guys when you want to hike the ball right. You want to hike the ball. Set it up again. Set up the blitz. Hold on. Shift linebackers blitz all. Okay. So you want to set up you want to hike the ball. If you're IDing your running back, right? If you ID your running back, you want to hike the ball right here. So he picks up that guy right there. And you get that right there, you get that separation. So you got the post and the slant really to kill man, right? If you're going against like 3-4, you want to motion over that tight end, and then you want to motion over the wide receiver, and then you want to have the RB, right? So now versus corners, if you put your corner right, so something like this, right? If you got your corner route on the tight end, the corner route is going to pretty much destroy the tight end. And you have the zig route on B. The reason why I like this setup right here is because you got the zig on one side and you got the corner on the other. So the user going to have to really choose, right? So you got that man beating. The reason why and you juke him out of his shoes. Not that I don't like the slant and the post, but the thing is, sometimes when you have two routes crossing each other, if you're not really that if you're like more of a beginner guy, you're gonna panic if you see their user in the middle of the field, and they're just gonna bait you and act like they're guarding one and the user the other one, and you don't want to get baited. So you want to like, if you're going against like somebody that's sending the heavy pressure, what you want to do is you want to just stay in your pocket, bro. If you get sacked, you get sacked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't panic. Have your man beating route on that side, have your man beating route on this side, and just know that your B in your A are your man beating routes. You watch it, and they're gonna beat their man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the blitz will come through. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes sometimes they sent 7 and one of your linemen didn't pick up the guy because, you know what I'm saying, because they had good pass rush stats, or somebody just comes through screaming off the edge. So sometimes that happens, right? Like if they do the setup where they pinch like this, sometimes it's a little harder. You know what I'm saying? If they pinch their guys like this, let me put this guy right here. So, you know what I'm saying? Or sometimes if they put this guy right here, if they baseline and they put this guy over here to guard this guy, they can do that. And then the user can guard the running back, and then the user can free roam like this, right? But then if they know you're gonna motion over the receiver, they can do something like that. And then even that, you got the B on the slant, you know what I'm saying? They got the tight end on the corner. My bad, I didn't move this guy over. And then boom, right here, got the B. Boom, it's gonna get open versus man. Versus press man, he's gonna get open even more. I'll show you guys versus press man right here. Versus press man, let's say press man, let's say they do like that, something like that, right? Versus press man. Versus press man, you can also streak X if you have a fast guy over there and you're gonna get open. That's why people don't press man. If they press man, streak X and you got a wide open TD. So but that may take, so if they press man like that, you got a wide open TD. Boom. And you can do that a lot. Especially if you have like streak specialists on your receiver, you can like specifically put streak specialists on that guy if you know they're press manning. Like, cause some people that blitz like this all game, they're gonna blitz the whole game pretty much. So what else you can do? So versus cover 0. Oh, so let's say they start doing things like, okay, they know your Y guy is not going out, right? So instead they blitz this guy, right? So they blitz this guy as well, right? They bring this guy in and they start sending 8. People do stuff like this. So they start sending 8. If they know that Y guy is going out on the, you know what I'm saying, that Y guy is going out on the route, and then so they'll have like this guy blitz as well. So they're sending 8 at you, right? Something like that. So they'll send 8 at you, right? And now this is gonna come home pretty much instantly if they're sending 8. So what you want to do, block the tight end, block the running back, and put this guy on a streak, right? So what's gonna happen is you do something like that, and you just literally quick hike that, and there'll be nobody over there to guard that. You know what I'm saying? You want to mix it up. Like if they start sending 8 at you, and you know what I'm saying, they keep seeing you blocking your Y guy, don't block him. Just keep him on a streak and put him all the way over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's, you know what I'm saying, and then you just put that guy on a streak and keep them all the way over there, because that's what you want them to do. You want them to think that you're, you know what I'm saying, that you're just gonna keep blocking them all game. Sometimes you got to mix it up and put a streak on that side. So that's it. And like I said, let's go over, yeah, we wanted to go over inside zone. Somebody asked me, can you explain inside zone? We'll go over, you know what I'm saying? So let's go over inside zone, right? Let's go over back versus nickel, right? So say nickel cover 2, inside zone. There's 2 ways you want to run this, right? Last year, there was people ran this. So if you run this stock, right, you take the hole right through the left guard, right? That's the normal way to run it, right? You take the hole through the left guard, and you know what I'm saying, you can ID this guy if you want. just so the second level picks him up. But that's the main guy you want to get past. Take the hole through the left guard. The hole through the left guard is going to open up. Now versus 146 inside zone is going to get, you know what I'm saying, it might get blown up. So what that happens is you'll motion this guy over, and that guy's going to go through that hole as well. And then what's going to happen is, I'll show you guys what's going to happen. Because you're motioning this guy over, that second level might get blocked. And once that second level gets blocked, you get, you know what I'm saying, you want to motion that, you want to hike it right here, right when he gets past that tackle, boom. So he goes up second level, and you want to get that, you know what I'm saying, you get your 3-4 yards. I'll show you guys how to attack 146 after this. Now, right, there's another way you can do this too. You motion this guy over, and instead of going that, you go all the way around, and then you take it up to second level. That's where you know what I'm saying, once you start learning inside zone, you start realizing, okay, there's more things you can do. Instead of just hiking it and going, you can take this all the way around and go, you know what I'm saying, and go. I like the motion, take it around, and only what happens is if this guy doesn't shed, that's on that right tackle, I mean that left tackle, if that guy doesn't shed you, you can take this all the way around and you can pretty much have a one-play touchdown. Now, if he sheds you, you're in the backfield for 2 yards, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really, it's risky taking, you know what I'm saying, cutting it out. It's basically cutting the run all the way like outside, and it's risky. If that guy sheds you, then you know what I'm saying, you lose yards right there. And most people in MUT and stuff like that is going to shed. Regs not really, so you can actually risk that. Now, let's go over 146, right? Okay, sorry about that. Now attacking 146. Now, if you want to attack 146, like sending 7, right? Here pretty much what you're gonna do. Let's go DB's thing, right? So cover 3 or cover 2. This is the setup you kind of want to use, right? So let's say they blitz everybody. They move this guy in, right? Hold on. Move this guy in. They move this guy in. And let's say they ID. No, not ID. They man their guy up to the running back right here. That's what usually people do. They send 2 off the edge. They man this guy up to the running back to mess up your, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're doing. So I'm gonna just stand over here on this guy so I'm not really interfering with the blitz. So what you're gonna want to do, right? You're gonna block. You're gonna hold on. What you want to do, right? I'm gonna streak the tight end. Streak the tight end, motion block Y, and have a backside in route on that. So you got the crosser to get over any zone, right? If they're in cover 3 or cover 2, you don't know. The streak, just in case they're on the safety and they're playing aggressive, you can throw that streak for a bomb, and then you have that crossing route pretty much, and you have the backside in route as well, because they're only going to be they're sending heat everywhere. So what you want to do? Oh my bad. Am I gonna move anybody over? No. What you want to do is you want to ID this guy, double team this guy, ID the edge, the corner, ID this defensive end, and slide your protection to the left, right? Now what that's going to do, when you motion over this guy, you want this guy to motion over it so he picks up that guy right there. And once you pick that guy up, sometimes it's going to come in, sometimes it's not. You know, 146, bro. 146 is going to 146 is gonna cream pie you every now and then. That's I'm not gonna lie to you. So that's really what it comes down to. So 146 is gonna do what it does sometimes, but when you pick it up, you blitz everybody. When you pick it up, this is what's gonna happen. So streak that guy, block your running back, ID this guy right here, double team this guy right here, and slide your protection away. So slide your protection away, ID this guy right here, and double team this guy right here. And what that's gonna happen is you're gonna motion over this guy, and you want this motion right here, so he picks him up. He picks everybody up. Got this backside in route. Boom. You see how you stay poised in the pocket? That's the thing about 146. 146 will come in sometimes. It's not like, it might come in sometimes. It might get picked up sometimes. You can't control 146. It's the only blitz in this game that has not been nerfed this whole year. So I'll show you guys that again, right? You see how it's poised in the pocket? You just gotta stay poised. Slide protection left, ID the edge, the corner, and double team the defensive end. Streak A, you got the crosser. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to hit the crosser, right? You just gotta stay poised in the pocket. You motion block it right there. I got screamed at again. I'm gonna show you guys that you can hit it though, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you guys. This is what's gonna happen though. You're gonna be getting sacked. If they start sending 7 at you, you're gonna be getting sacked, bro. Like if you that's why you gotta really quick. You gotta get used to quick hiking that in route. Let me show you guys. Hold on. I just want to show you guys that you can hit the crosser once you don't get insta shedded and nobody, you know what I'm saying, and somebody comes in free. So block right there. Boom. Nope, didn't pick it up. Oh my god, 146. Oh, this is, yeah. Somebody might, yeah. I feel like somebody gonna say, is this a defensive ebook or offensive ebook? You showing 146 dicking trips. Like, pause, but you know what I mean. Like, all right, so slide away. ID this guy, double team this guy, block your running back, and you wanted to get it right here. So he picks it up right there. You see how he picked it up? And you just stay poised in the pocket and you get a big chunk of yardage. Now, you might say, yo, you just got sacked twice. The thing is, you have to get used to that. You have to get used to that Y. All right, so that Y guy, you have to get used to the timing of blocking it. Because sometimes if you don't get used to that timing of blocking it, it's not gonna get blocked very well. So they're gonna send something like that. And I'm saying sometimes that streak will be wide open for a tight end. You know, I mean wide open for a touchdown. And if the heat is coming in fast, right? So let's say the heat is coming in fast. So let's say I motion block it, right? And the heat is coming in fast. The heat is coming in fast and I don't pick up everything, you got this. If they start guarding that crosser or their users in the middle of the field and the user guarding safety, you get that in route is going to be wide open immediately because they don't have no linebackers in the middle of the field. Now, thing about attacking 146, right, is you got to stay poised. Like, you can't start panicking and just pressing a random button. You got to stay poised, bro. Like, that's really all it is, bro. You got to stay poised. You got to trust that your blocking scheme will work versus the blitz, and that's what you got to do. So ID this guy, double team this guy. Make sure you motion it right when he's in right there, so he picks it up. And once he picks it up, throw right there, right over his head. He probably would have clicked on and got that. You want to make sure it goes more to the sideline. I'll show you guys the throw one more time versus 146. Versus 146. Move this guy in. Move this guy in right here. Retain both of these guys. And boom. Streak that guy. Want to move this guy right here. Boom. Boom. Picked up everything. Move right there. Boom. And obviously in MUT and stuff, you're going to have escape artists, but this is regs. You got to be poised in the pocket. You got to just stand up and, you know what I'm saying, and throw that dot in the pocket. So boom. That's how you go against 146. Let's go against some red zone stuff real quick and let's finish the video. All right, so boom, in the red zone, there's two plays you want to come out in, verticals and double and sail. Now, in verticals, you want to still have the wheel route and the corner route on the right side for the high-low, but mainly you want to be looking for the quick snap and this little streak, this little seam streak route. Now, if that cornerback is not there, like this is cover 3, if that corner is not there, that slot corner, if it's like maybe like a press cover 3 or like that's in like 3-4 where they don't have a slot and there's nobody bumping that guy, you're not going to get bumped and you can just throw that to the back of the end zone. Now what you want to do is you want to lead pass it to the back of the end zone, straight forward to the back of the end zone, wherever the safeties are not. So see how sometimes you see how that safety is right in the middle of that. Boom. Sometimes the safety will be towards the left a little bit, sometimes it'll be towards the right, depending on how the zones just, you know what I'm saying, zones are weird. So depending on how it is, you want to lead all the way back to the end zone. You want to catch it right there, and it's gonna be a touchdown because the way toe taps in this game work, that back of the end zone dot is really good. So boom, back of the end zone. You gotta just trust yourself that you're gonna make that. You gotta practice that throw and trust that you're gonna make that. Now that's not always gonna work because if you get hard bumped, like you might not make that throw, and sometimes the user will guard that because that's right in the middle of the field. So you also have you have the corner route and the wheel route on the other side, and you got this corner route all the way into the back of the end zone. Now what I do personally, I press A, I press Y, A, and I smart route that corner route. Now what I do with that, the reason why I like that is because it makes it, I don't know, if it makes it like sharper, I feel like, and this is what I used to do all last year, verticals with the smart route or corner route, and it just, for some reason, if it just felt like if you're closer to the red zone too, what it does is it makes that route super sharp, like if you're super close to the red zone and he just cuts way faster and you get, you know what I'm saying, you throw that all the way to the back of the end zone, that corner route. This is on cover. You can throw that on hard flats, you can throw it on curls. This is curls right here. So on hard flats, it's even more open. You know what I'm saying? On hard flats, it's even more open. On clouds, it's not as open. You throw it on cover 3, lead pass it all the way out of bounds, and you just catch it. Now, if they play clouds, obviously cover 3 clouds. This is more of like the safe defense. If they play cover 3 clouds, you can still throw this Y route. You see how the Y route, see how in cover 3 clouds, this Y route just leaves him because he starts playing the sideline a little bit, like way faster. You can throw that seam streak way faster, but also you have the running back wheel route. Now, thing about that seam, and if you have escape artist, you can run in. Now, the thing about that seam, you have to hit it like on that, like on, you know what I'm saying, on that mark, because if you don't hit it, then it's not going to be open right after that. So you also have the wheel. You have that wheel versus the wheel to get closer as well. This is Oakland playbook, so you also have runs if you need to. So if you don't hit that seam in the way it's supposed to hit, like back of the end zone, boom. If you don't hit it when it's supposed to get hit, you're not going to get that touchdown. I'll show you guys if you don't hit it right there. So let's say I hit it late, right? Say I look, oh, he's wide open, and then I try to throw it like that. His feet are not gonna get in, or it's gonna be a easy pick. So let's say I throw it late, right? Say I throw it like I mean, if you throw it too late, you're gonna get shedded anyway, so it's not even gonna work. So I want to see, like, let's say you get like this, right, where you get no bump and you miss it, and then you throw it like, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna get picked off of that easily clicked on right there. So that's it for red zone. You got another little play, which is double and sail. And for double and sail, what you want to do is for double and sail. Okay, so you want to out X, hitch B, put the tight end on a post. This is mainly for cover 2 as well. And what you want to do is you want to motion this over. This could be for cover 3, but it's mainly for cover 2. And you're looking for this little Y guy on a low ball right there, wide open. And you can take it in with X, or you'd rather just get closer and then just run it in for a touchdown. Now it's out route X, hitch B, tight end on the post, and then out, and then curl Y, and it's double and sail. So with double and sail, get him wide open, boom. Double and sail, we get that wide open. So out X, so double and sail. Also, you can quick hike double and sail. People are, you know what I'm saying, you can quick hike double and sail. If they're like sending a blitz, you can quick hike double and sail and just throw it to your running back if the user is not there. You know what I'm saying? So if not, out X, tight end on the post. The tight end on the post can get open as well. If you're mainly looking for this Y route on the curl, the tight end on the post can get open as well. As you can see, look at him coming across. You get that little window in the back of the end zone right there. Boom. Easy little thing, easy little red zone setups. I actually like this little curl route right here. This curl route is actually a good route on this play. It actually really gets open. So right here, you got this curl route right here. Boom, and you can catch it. That's why I'd rather just possession catch it and then run it in for a touchdown. So that works as well. If you're closer in the red zone, it works even better. But that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out. I'll do Y off trips pass next, and then I'll do some defense. I'm out. Peace.